Hi, thanks for clicking and coming and checking out my channel today. I'm checking out a company called Inika. It's an organic makeup and skincare company. I also happen to be pretty much a makeup noob, got no idea, just getting into it, so I figured I may as well. I thought maybe there were other people in my situation, maybe they'd like to fucking learn about shit along with me. And if you're anything like me, you're not super into you know, a lot of chemicals or things that are really bad for you, or poisons or whatever, and you want to keep things fairly clean and consider the environment. As a conscious consumer, it's a lot of work trying to find products that, you know, that don't make you feel really guilty or disgusting handing your money over for them. So I thought maybe this would help other people, you know, in their endeavours as well. So yay, here we are, hooray. My name's Zebedee. I am kind of pretty much, I don't know, I'm a bit of a society outcast fuck up, with aspirations of being a late bloomer, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so fuck. Whatever. Like I said, I know nothing, so this is basically, you know, it's a little bit of like, how do I use this? And a little bit of like, let's slap it on and see what it does. So there's some stills, hopefully I will edit them in. So the trial kit comes with, it's a, how many pieces come in it? It's a 4-piece kit. It's only $15, which is a really, really excellent little entry point for organic, clean, what do you call it, beauty products or whatever, skincare products, because as you probably know, the stuff gets pretty pricey, and you know, especially if you start getting into really high quality, ethically sourced ingredients and all that kind of thing. Plus there's the whole marketing side, which definitely seems to add a fair few bucks on. Okay, so that is the primer. Comes with the primer to start off with. Okay, so primer, apparently I've been having pretty good success with it. I've been trying to steer away from the silicone based ones, but I mean, having pretty good success with it because I do have fairly oily skin when my skin is working properly. When I'm unhealthy, it's combination of it's oily underneath, but it's really dry and scaly on the top. So I've been, in my little experiments, I've been finding that using a primer on not a decently prepped face before putting on any kind of makeup seems to, you know, actually make shit last a lot longer. Because one of the many reasons I kind of never really wore makeup is because basically it just would just fall down my face and I would just look like a mess. So anyway, the next product, so this one comes with, I'm not real big on foundations, but this one is a foundation. Hang on, old lady glasses again. This is a certified organic liquid foundation. I'm going to try some foundations, but quite honestly, I really don't think I'm going to become the kind of person that wears foundation, just because, number one, I'm 47, and, you know, my skin's pretty textured, and, like, putting weird stuff all over it, it doesn't really seem to make it nicer. It just seems to make it look shitty, so whatever. And anyway, then it comes with these two. This is a light medium pack, so it comes with 2 samples. One's the light mineral powder foundation, and one is the medium mineral powder foundation. And mineral powder foundations are one thing that, in my small amount of experimenting, I have developed a little fondness for, because they don't kind of make you feel like you're wearing too much goop. Now that said, I cannot stand the current kind of thing on YouTube of people putting their makeup on and doing skincare routines and stuff with their hair down and all perfect, like set up. I honestly don't know how, because I would end up basically with my hair just coated in everything. So yeah, we're gonna I quite like the Shinado kind of look anyway. If it wasn't so much maintenance, I'm quite consider shaving my fucking head again. Anyway, so what I've done is, you know, I'll do another video about this, is about when I started getting interested in makeup and discovering that basically if you haven't looked after your skin, or in terms of if you haven't prepped your skin and, you know, given yourself some basic fucking, you know, skincare, there's not really any much point. So I went on a bit of a skincare thing. So now, before, you know, I make sure before I put any kind of makeup on, I've washed my face, done whatever bullshit. I don't fucking do much. Bit of rosehip oil and maybe some, you know, under here. And then okay, so I've washed my face. Blah blah blah. Then I put a really little bit of like plain moisturizer on, and then I've put like 2, 3, 4, depending on how much time I've got or whatever, like really thin layers of sunscreen moisturizer on. And I'm pretty much a ride or die for sunscreen moisturizers. I use Natio products a fair bit, just because they are that, you know, they're not pretty too shit on your skin. A little bit goes a long way. Decent ingredients and they're a decent price. So this one is at SPF 30. This is from the men's range. I actually really like the Natio men's range. Like I don't know, there's just something about it that just works for me. And it also happens to be significantly cheaper than the equivalent in the women's range. So, go figure. So, yeah, I often buy the men's one. But anyway, yeah, so I've done that. And instead of, like, gobbing on a shitload, because, you know, that stuff only really works if you put enough on, right? So, instead, you know, I put a little bit on, slap it on, and then go brush my teeth or whatever, or have a drink of water, and then I put a little bit more on, and then, you know, have a little, and I just layer it on little by little, because I just find that seems to... Otherwise, if I just put the whole lot on at once, it just seems to sit on my skin and it just goes like fucking oily and shiny, and it just feels disgusting. But anyway, so I've prepped my skin with all that kind of stuff underneath, and so now I accidentally opened the foundation instead of the primer. So here we are opening the actual primer, old lady eyes. Okay, so primer, I guess like the hands, the clean hands thing kind of does freak me out here. You know, like I find makeup kind of grotty. So I haven't done it today because I'm only doing this thing, but I generally have a towel set out in front of me, and then a whole bunch of these really cool, like they're reusable kitchen wipes. You know, they're bamboo poly blend, and you just wash them and then use them again like kitchen towels. But I've been using them as like you know, makeup wipes and all that kind of, not, you know, what I'm blotting and all that, you know, for my wipe my brushes and stuff. Or fuck, I can't even talk. All right, whatever, shut up. Primer. Now, primer is supposed to apparently just airbrush away all your, I don't know, apparently we have these things called imperfections on our faces. Anyway, this is gonna like basically fucking, it's just going to make me look like a fucking goddess in one pump, alright? Watch this. So as far as I know, you just whack the shit on. As far as I know... Oh, you know what I forgot? I fucking forgot my fan. 1 second. Yeah, alright, so, yes. You know, so I don't snap my fan. I'm, you know... I'm a fucking delicate little tomboy. And I don't do all that bitchy queen shit. I'm a fucking snobby little tomboy too, in case anyone was wondering. Right, I feel prepped for the gods. Now the foundation. Okay, so some people fucking whack it on with their fingers. Like, I don't know, that just triggers me too much. I just find that way too grimy. But I've got this pretty cool little fucking brush here. So this colour looks pretty light. I was throwing up whether to conceal or not. Tossing up whether to conceal or not. And I'm not sure if I will. I think I might just dab some fucking of this crap. Oh, it's very light. over my thingos and hope for the best, because I do have some, I guess the point is to even yourself out. So as far as I know, it's a little bit like an acrylic or an oil painting. So what I'm doing is, like, the product warms up on my hand as I press it in. And when I'm pressing it in, I'm kind of like, I'm not wiping or anything like that, because, you know, our skin, especially under our eyes, it's very delicate. And, you know, you're talking to someone who used to fucking exfoliate with a green scourer, okay? So I've had to really learn to not be fucking rough. But anyway, the skin under here is really, really delicate. You don't want to go tearing it around because it makes it all red and irritated. So, basically, you just kind of pat it in, you know. But you gotta make sure before it dries, because this kind of stuff, it seems to go on wet and then it seems to kind of mattify, or like kind of turn into this kind of set powdery. I don't know if this foundation's gonna do it, but alright, but so see how we're not going like, we're kind of going tap tap tap, and then I'm kind of rolling my finger a little bit as well, is because my skin's just super mobile because I'm a fucking haggard old bag. Basically, if you just kind of go pat pat pat, it's just gonna sit on the fucking high bits and it's not gonna actually go where you want it. And I'm not gonna get too crazy in under here because the skin's real light, so if I pack heaps of crap on there, shit's just gonna sit in it and look shit. Okay, so I'm gonna dab a little bit on my cheekies. Now, look, I honestly can't tell you. This feels really nice. It doesn't have to have a fragrance or anything, but it kind of just has a nice earthy smell. Okay, so I've done a little bit of dabbing. The stuff's pretty warm, and then I'm going to pick up this kind of like weird thing, which is some kind of foundation brush. I like this one because it's kind of got short hairs. It's kind of stiff. It's really soft, but it kind of works things into your skin as you go. So I'm pretty sure that, especially when I first started doing this, I am pretty fucking sure that I just did it too. Like, it was like I was buffing my fucking motorbike, like, like, so I'm like, don't fucking try, don't go in my technique or anything like that, because I'm pretty sure I'm shit. But what I'm trying to learn to do is just be super gentle, not overly fussy, because I have come to this kind of conclusion that doing it, what was I talking about? I just completely fucking forgot what I was talking about. Fuck, motorbikes, that's all I remember. Anyway, I'm trying to just keep this simple, okay, because there's so many like little tangents I could go off on, but they're, you know, I want to put them more into kind of more single subject, or, you know, fewer subjects in a video, because otherwise, you know, this is not going to achieve the purpose, which is basically to try and work out how to put this stuff on without it looking too shit. Do a little bit of a test on how it feels. Oh, see all this fluid under my eye? It's spring, so, you know, I have sinusitis and bleh, shit gets all up and everywhere. Okay, so I've put some on my cheeks. Now I'm gonna, oh, there's already some on the back of my hand, cool. So you can either get a little bit that you've stuck on your hand, because it will warm up and soften and start to do its thing. You can get it on your fingers, and then you can kind of start tapping away, do a bit of an area, and then buff it out with your brush. So there's other things other than a brush too. So I'm gonna try this also with a beauty blender. Like, I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender and see if it makes any fucking difference. So okay, so, and then so you whack it on with your finger, smack it in. Like, this is the proverbial, like, how many fucking ways, you know, to skin a fucking cat that's led a really, really happy life and passed away of old age, you know? Like, there's what some methods that seem to work for some people don't fucking seem to work for other people. And it's even the same with different makeups. Like some foundations, you know, you try and put them on with a brush like this and they fucking just, you know, they look like someone, you know, who's badly painted a car with a fucking paintbrush. Like, so I think there's a lot to do with experimentation. And I think like I said at the start of the video, the first part of actually like playing with it with yourself is, yes, I fucking see what you did there, is, you know, prepping your skin, getting your skin into it and into a nice, healthy kind of place so it's ready to kind of put makeup on, because it's going to affect your skin. Like I did notice that I got a couple of pimples from having clogged up pores and stuff. Like, you know, my skin was like, what the fuck are you doing to me? And so that was a bit of an issue. But oh no, I forgot what I was talking about again. Alright, this is fucking taking me forever to fucking put on, and it's actually looking, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but to me in real life it's looking a little bit like what all fucking foundations seem to look like. They're just making me look cakey. So I do have some tricks for that though, so I've been experimenting with like little different ways, because like I think the upshot of what it is that, you know, I'm not really going to be a foundation wearer. I think I'm gonna do a bit of spot concealing and some fucking setting spray or whatever the fuck. I'll put some primer, and that's about it. I don't know what I've done there, but there's like a big whole like light patch. I don't know if it's product that's accidentally layered or if it's just this weird white patch on my skin. I'm not sure. Oh, see what I'm doing? Like, like I've fucking got the orbital sander or something. Oh my god, no, not even the orbital sander, because even that you go lightly, but fuck, it's like I'm buffing paint or something like that. It's terrible. It's just bloody terrible. Alright, so my coverage is fucking shit. Need a bit more. Each time I'm putting out just a tiny little blob, like, as you can see, not barely hardly at all, like a surprise pea worth. So yes, don't think I'm going to be one of those people that fucking does the full beat. I find it a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I've gotten used to now wearing, you know, sunscreen and moisturizer on my face and stuff like, but like, look at that, look how much, like, everything just moves, like, it's not okay, this is taking fucking forever. Okay, now let's do the neck. A little bit on the ears. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try one with, right, how are we looking? So I'm going to go out and do some gardening after this, so I thought it'd be a good idea. It's about 20 degrees outside, which, fuck, what's that in Fahrenheit? Hopefully I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, so I'm not trying to do the full, you know, let's make it all pretty and everything. I just want to throw this on, see how it feels, see if it's goopy, see if it makes me look like fucking, you know, Tutankhamun's fucking little cousin. Okay, so that's like pretty covered now. It's a little bit like in the light that you're on, the light outside seems to have changed, and so the light in here has whitened out a little bit. I'm wondering if no, that kind of makes it worse. Okay, that's not too bad. That's like, I really am this fucking green or yellow or whatever. But okay, so we've got it covered, we're covered. And so just gonna let that sit. The next bit is, okay, so it looks a bit powdery, and so what I've discovered, the reason for that is, it looks a bit cakey. And I have it seems that the reason for that is that these brushes, the product sits on the top and it moves the product around, so it doesn't absorb onto these fibers. So, 1 second. Right. So, in order to stop that, you can't really see it on the camera, but I can see it in real life. Like, you know, it's got that kind of like old lady wearing fucking powder cake. It's not really that bad, but anyway. So, what I do is get a sponge or a makeup blender or whatever the fuck you want to call them. So, this one's, I got a small face. This one is just kind of massive. So, I do tend to use this itty bitty baby one a fair bit. And then I give a little spray with my convenient plant water. I spray my plants with. And basically, I just give it a little boot, give it a little beat. And this is just damp. It's not ringing. Like, if I scrunched it, no water would come out. But it doesn't have any damp patches in it. So I kind of just give me face a bit of a beat. Boing, 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 boing. I can't like this because my brain always makes cartoon noises when I do it. Boing, 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 boing. Whatever. I'm a fucking child. Lovely. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but basically that's, it just kind of takes away that kind of weird dusty look, and it kind of seems to melt the foundation into your skin a whole lot better. Do the little baby one now, because I've got fucking weird caveman eyes. I have a big fucking overhang. I mean that in the nicest way. I fucking love my Neanderthal brows. Fuck, I'm tangenting big time. Let's just probably cut all that out. So I don't know, like, to me, that, you know, woohoo, that's starting to look fairly, kind of like, you know, that I don't have too much makeup on. I mean, more power to you. If you fucking love to cake that shit on and wear it like a fucking, what is a celebration mask, more power to you. I'm all for it. Like, just do whatever the fuck you like, man, you know. But I've got serious issues and I get triggered pretty easily by things. So this is my little makeup journey and this is fucking how I'm discovering I like to fucking do it. Okay? No, I do love the fact that, you know, it's like art. It's just really creative. Everyone's got their own style, and, you know, and if you stay true to your style and keep your own voice through your art's always going to have, you know, originality in it, because it will be of you. If you're always trying to copy somebody's style, then that's great. You're going to be a good emulator. All right. Tangenting again. Now what I'm going to do is put a bit of powder on, and so like a lot of the time, I say a lot of the time, like seriously, the amount of times I've actually put like a face on it's probably still only like in the 3 or 4 times. So I've been fairly experimental. I thought that I would do the light around this like part of my face, the part that, you know, that you want to kind of woo, and then do the darker foundation more around the outer corners, and then perhaps try and do a little bit of contouring, because as you can see, I've got no fucking cheekbones. It's not that I've got no cheek, I've just got no fucking cheeks. So, you know, and that's just through illness, not through fucking, you know, being fucking blessed by genetics or anything like that. Forgive me. And also forgive me for keeping on looking up there instead of at the actual camera, because I've got the camera tilted this way to hopefully to make the rate, you know, make it look better on the screen. So what I'm doing here is struggling with getting the fucking sticker off. Yay! So they come, I honestly don't know how I'm going to fucking deal with this, because it comes in this tiny little thing with these little holes in the top, and you're supposed to like shake some out. I don't know if you're supposed to shake it out onto the lid or if you're supposed to shake it onto the top bit. When I first got taught how to do it, this is years ago by someone when I wasn't really paying attention, they just put the thing on and they went like that, and then opened it up, and then whatever was in the top bit where the holes were, that was the bit you used. But that, like, oh fuck, I honestly don't feel that qualified. Anyway, so this is a light one. I don't know if I've got enough. I honestly don't think I put enough of this shit on my face in general. Okay, so maybe like if I get obsessed or whatever, then I'll start to. I don't fucking know. I've got two brushes here. They're both from Echo Tools, and I got these because, man, it is a trip. Like, you just like, how the fuck do you be ethical with brushes? Because these are synthetic, which means they're fucking like artificial fibers, which means I don't fucking know if they're gonna biodegrade or if they're just gonna turn into microparticles and settle in all of our fucking livers. Okay, but your alternative is to use animal hair. And unless, I do know that there are some companies who collect like bristles and feathers and stuff like that in a nice way. They basically just go around and fucking pick the ones up that fall on the ground like that, They're obviously not vegan, but they're not like cruelty, like bad hurty cruelty. Not making the claim that it's not exploitation, because that line is completely up to you. But yeah, so I got these ones because at least like this, what is it called, a ferrule? This little bit here, the holes of the brush, is at least metal, easy to recycle. And this bit here is fucking wood or bamboo. I can't remember which, I'd have to check the packaging. Which means that I can throw it in my fucking compost, or I can use it to make little plant labels with, or I can just throw it in the garden as mulch. Blah, 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 blah. So that's why I've chosen these. And they they get decent reviews, whatever. I know from being like painting and stuff like that, I know that I am a brush snob. So I assume that I'm going to be a brush snob with makeup brushes as well, because that's just the kind of fucking nerd that I am. Anyway, I'm not sure whether to use this one to put this on or this one to put this on, because this one, obviously, big brush, bigger surface area, more swishy, yeah? This one, more direct placement, but not sure if I'll get the, airbrush blend I want. But I think I might go in here just for placement, and then I can use this one to buff out later. So, like, I don't even know if my fucking terminology is right, so let's go. If you happen to be a beauty expert, or, more experty than me, which quite honestly at this stage is not going to be hard, okay, put the stuff on, and then basically I tap like that. So the excess stuff comes off the brush, but it goes down into the bristles, so I can just do a little shake and bring it up to the end. I'm not 100% unlike like some other like painting methods that I use. Anyway, here we go. This is the light, so I'm gonna stick this stuff. Where do I want it? Okay, so I kind of want it around here. And I think what this is gonna do is marry the liquidy foundation-y thing. Oh, you can really see, like, I missed a whole big fucking bit there. I'm quite bad at this. I will get better with practice. And so will you if you practice with me. Like and subscribe. Do you like my fucking subliminal fucking advertising? All right, so bang, bang, bang. Ooh, okay, so I can actually see it going down. Ooh, powder. Okay, and then I guess I'm gonna, okay, no, I'm not. All right, basically I'm gonna stipple. This is exactly the same as painting, right? Look at the shape of the brush, exactly the same. You stipple with a paintbrush, you squeeze it like that, and you go boop, 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 boop. Exactly the same name for pretty much exactly the same technique, except on your fucking face. So we go stipple, stipple, stipple. Yes. Oh, fucking amazing. Right. I actually cannot fucking see any difference. But that might just be because the colour, like, is really, really matchy-matchy to whatever the fuck. Okay, so, sorry, my camera ran out of battery, or did something like that then. Okay, so here we are, the medium powder. So I've got the lighter powder in. I honestly don't know if I should have taken a before picture so you could tell. These are really hard to work with in such a small, tiny, fucking little setup. But okay, anyway, this one, we're going down. Now, really, it says medium, but does not seem very fucking medium to me. So, okay, so I should be using the mirror, not the monitor. Okay, so I definitely am getting some coverage. I can see some powder. I don't want to pack powder too much around this area because you just fucking end up looking really old and stuff like that. And, you know, it's not that fun unless that's what the look you're going for, which, you know, fuck. Cool. Alright, so anyway, I'll pack that on with the fucking Steve Stapler brush. And, you know, cool. I do like how I don't fucking look like, there was one I tried the other day. I'm going to do it again on camera because and seriously, I came out looking so dead, and it just looked like I was wearing a layer of brown paint. It was quite shit. So I guess what I can do now, so I think I've discovered too, that if I go through and do a little beat after. Now, I don't actually have not at this stage. Have I done this before? Oh no, I tried it once with a different foundation. I tried foundation and then the mineral foundation over the top. So this is the second time of trying that. And like the first time, I just used the Bare Minerals, I think, I can't remember what the brand is, but the mineral foundation I've already got that my sister gave me ages ago. Okay, so basically I fucking beat that in. Just same deal, just to kind of marry everything together and not make it, you know, look like layers of product over everything. So I guess I don't look too dead. It's a fucking cold light though, isn't it? Like, what's going on? Ooh, no. Oh, I've totally fucked it up now. We're in trouble. We've gone round and round. Okay, look, there we go. That'll fucking do. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a little pale, so. Yeah, okay, it's still a little bit cool. But I do, yeah. I just, like, it's really easy to make everything look fucking flawless. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. You just gotta throw enough light at it, diffuse it around. Yeah, fucking poreless. But I kind of wanted to make sure that you can see the colour of my skin, see the kind of texture of my skin. I don't know if I get up nice and close because it is just a phone. But you can see I ain't no fucking spring chicken anymore. I've got the beautiful little fucking old lady fucking lemon lips going on. Okay, so this isn't too bad, you know? Not too bad at all. I think if I was given my druthers, I would choose the medium dark of the sample, so, you know. Okay, so it feels nice. Everything feels nice. Everything seems to look nice. I don't feel like a fucking alien. I've just thrown a little bit of lip liner on. It's just a really basic natural nude lip liner by Natio. They cost about $15 in pharmacies and what they call Maya and stuff like that. This is, I don't know, some cute little brand. I think it's My Essence. It's just called Essence anyway. They make some really cute cruelty-free stuff, and their prices are amazing. So they're, you know, they don't claim to be anything special on the organic, natural or vegan, but an organic or natural or whatever, but yeah, vegan and cruelty free is a big thing of theirs, and yeah, their prices are super reasonable, so they're always good for like substituting things that you can't afford, or if you want to try out something that you don't know if it's going to work for you. So anyway, that's me smacking on a bit of goop on the old lashes. Usually I do a like a clear conditioning primer lash first. So this is, I've pretty much rubbed it all off, but what is it? Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I think it cost about $6. She's not too bad. Alright, a little bit of Fanage. And I've also put, it's a Chi Chi kind of just a chubby stick white eyeliner under my eyes. That was about 10 or 15 bucks. I think I got it at Maya. Yes, me darlings. Anyway, my phone's going to die on me again because it is too full because I'm just a fucking bootstrapper, man. I'm a fucking bootstrapper, alright? Don't have good gear or anything. But anyway, that's me. So I'm not really going to do anything else apart from a little natural chapstick, because that's the kind of basic fucking bitch I am. Oh yeah, also the liquid foundation has an SPF of 15, and the mineral powder foundations have SPF of 25. So with a few layers of high SPF moisturizer and stuff underneath, plus a couple of layers of that, you're looking pretty good. But still, wear a fucking hat, cover up, and you know, just be aware of those UV rays. It's not just about aging, you know, it's about kind of just getting old on the inside as well, you know, wants to do that. So I'm going to go out and do some gardening now in my beautiful new face, and then I might come back and film a little bit more, and we'll see how much of it has worn off, because my face often tends to just eat makeup or something, but we'll check this primer out. Everything feels really nice right now. I don't feel like I've got heaps of layers and stuff caked on me. Oh, actually, here I forgot something. This is something, I fucking love this shit. It's like hairspray for your face. It's really cool. That sounds so gross, doesn't it? But it gives me like super like 80s teenage flashbacks. So this is setting spray. And I think you're also supposed to use it to make you look dewy as well. But to me, I don't look dewy. I just look sweaty. But I do kind of love this because there's just something about, I don't know. There's something about it that just makes you just go, oh, I'm finished. Oh, and it's nice and cool while it evaporates and dries. Whereas this stuff, it really doesn't. Once it dries, your skin just feels like skin. And I can attest that it does stop my eyeshadow from moving around too, but hopefully I'll show you that on another. So there you go, with the finished look, which isn't really a fucking look, but you know. And so thanks very much for coming. Really appreciate you hanging around. Like I said, I'm just one of life's fuck-ups looking for, you know, fucking other people that don't really think they deserve to be in the world, and hopefully we can all find each other and, you know, egg each other on and help each other find the fucking, you know, the wherewithal or what it is inside us that we need us to fucking, you know, take this life by the teeth and inflict ourselves upon the world instead of having the world always inflicting upon us.